Here, the long wait is over. We finally have our first official trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I love Godzilla. Grew up with it. Seen every movie that exists except for Shin Godzilla. I've yet to see that one yet. But I've heard some good things about it. I just haven't got around to it. The classic Godzilla vs. Kong is a film that has lived in infamy in my heart for the way that that movie turned out. For such a long time, I had a vendetta against Kong himself for what took place in that movie because it is bullshit. And yeah, we're gonna see. They're saying there's gonna be a definitive winner in this, though I don't know. I don't believe them that there will be. I really think that there's going to be a third party in there. I mean, there's already hints and clues that there is a third monster in this movie. And I imagine based on what we've seen, it's going to be one of the mechas. It's either going to be Mecha Kong, Mecha Godzilla, or Mecha Ghidorah. Because we saw at the end of King of Monsters that they salvaged one of the heads. And that sounds about right. They're building some type of anti-Titan weapon from what I have gathered from some of the information that we've had over the years that this has been in development. Or no, there was actually a mention of it, I think, in the credits of King of the Monsters. I don't know. I don't remember. But I think there's also I think that's a safe bet to go down as far as the direction this is going to take. Because when it comes down to these things, when you pick a side, you're going to segment your fan base. Obviously, that's what happened with the original one. I was like, "Fuck you, Kong! How dare you?" No, anyway, I don't care. I'm really excited. We've been waiting long enough for this to come out, so let's see what we have in this trailer. Here we go.
This is our only chance. We have to take it.
Just drugged him.
We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming.
The fuck is coming?
She's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same. It's Godzilla.
These are dangerous times.
Holy shit, that's beautiful. Godzilla's on a rampage.
I'm of the same opinion.
There was a war.
Holy shit.
One standing.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
Oh, is he like making an axe out of like a skyscraper spire? Yep, he turned something into an axe that is somehow strong enough to withstand his atomic breath. Okay, so there was a toy that was released that showed Kong with a glowing blue axe thing. But you're going to have to tell me what the fuck this is made out of for me to buy that. If this is some more, we're going to give Kong some stupid random upgrades just so he can beat Godzilla. You need to have something to back it up. Because in the original one, it's just like, oh, just for no reason, Kong can absorb electricity and lightning, and it makes him superhuman. Well, not superhuman. It gives him superpowers. It's like, just because Kong doesn't have any natural like abilities like that, like Godzilla can shoot atomic breath, Rodan can run like fly supersonic speeds, Mothra has her powder, her sound, and her screech and all that stuff. Kong is just a giant gorilla. So when they paired these two up, they had to give him something. One, he originally in the original Kong, he's only like 50 feet tall, nowhere near the height of Godzilla. And at least in the Kong remake that we saw, the reboot that's in this world, they were like, okay, this Kong is a baby. He's going to get bigger. So okay, I'll buy that. I'll establish it. And I'm kind of talking about both versions here. In the original one, they gave him lightning powers, the ability to absorb electricity, and then they also amped up his height by like 500%. At least in this one, I think they knew ahead of time. Well, they definitely knew ahead of time that they were going to be pairing these two up. So they at least built it into the first Kong film that he's definitely going to grow and get bigger. He was already a lot bigger than the traditional Kong at that point anyway. But what is this axe, man? What is it? What's it made of? I do like that, because that was one thing I was like, okay, they've established Godzilla in these last two movies as like this natural force. He's not evil. He's not after destruction like he was in a lot of the traditional Japanese films. He's just out there to take the balance. He really is only after, other Mutos, other Titans, and to keep them in check. And, played the hero role in the last one for sure. But they're saying it seems like there's why he's mindlessly attacking things. So I guess at this point, something is influencing Godzilla. Something is manipulating him into attacking these cities, these sites. And we saw him just kind of blow through that carrier that had Kong on it, taking out all those people that I'm sure Kong at least was getting used to. I hope that he didn't take out the girl, because it did seem kind of implied, especially that shocked face that was on Kong's, that Kong had as an expression. I think you're just making that, definitely going to be making an enemy. So who's controlling him? Could be Mecha Ghidorah, because the people that salvaged that hide could have used the Orca to build that into the systems of it. Because as we know before, like Ghidorah eventually overrides the human programming because it's just that insanely powerful. And it's trying to get this vengeance. Or we could finally go the alien route, which always eventually happens in Godzilla films, and there's some alien species coming in and manipulating the Titans, which is a common thread in multiple Godzilla films. I'm just glad that it's not like, okay, after what happened in the last film, they just decide to fight. Somebody is making them fight. Let them fight. So, I don't know. It looks beautiful. It's very stylized. A lot of the action pieces in this, I think they've taken a lot of the criticism from the last two films, and they keep taking that criticism and evolving it forward. Because at least in all the shots that we see in this, now it depends. In the full action sequences, it depends on how much they cut away from it. But even though we are in some of these darker settings, there's a lot of light going on. There's a lot of illumination, especially in the like the neon lights of the city, the twilight ocean cast sunset when they're fighting on the carrier. There's a lot of light showcasing these two going at it. It probably also benefits a lot that it's just two creatures going head to head than it was with the last movie where there was three. So they might be able to hone their budget in more and give us more of these two out in the open, not obscured, and see how that goes. But man, I'm so excited. This is coming out so soon, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait. I love Godzilla. It's one of my oldest and most cherished fandoms. So don't fuck with me with Kong, man. Kong is an icon. But you have to go out of your way to make him even match up. If we're talking the originals. That's all I'm saying. It's like somebody out there somewhere was like, all right, I want to see these two fight, even though there's makes no sense because King Kong's only the size of his toe originally. But I don't care. I love seeing giant monsters fight, and I can't wait. Godzilla again. I really love this new design. Kong also looks badass. The Kong movie was actually really good. I did enjoy it. It had some flaws, but obviously, of course, it was going to. But I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a fun adventure. I like that island, that concept. I wonder what all settings were going to be taking place in this, because of course we've got the carrier on that there. This looks like Tokyo. It might not be. I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look at it. And then of course we get some glimpses of Kong on the island itself. How they get him off the island? They use a little girl to convince him to come off the island? I'm curious. Lots of questions, but again, this is our first trailer, and we're 2 months out from the movie's actual release. So guys, what did you guys think of the trailer? What team are you on? We're Team Godzilla here. In this house, all day, every day, all life. Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.